Donald Trump slapped science right in the face.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
I think Nancy Pelosi is the voice of reason.
Amen and a woman.
Did you just see how Speaker Nancy Pelosi ripped up the speech right behind the president as he's still there?
I missed that moment as he was. Oh, wow. That's something. That is something.
An 80-year-old part-time Napa resident called Nancy Pelosi can be seen slinking through a San Francisco hair salon. She has wet hair. She is not wearing a mask, but she was indoors. She was almost alone because due to coronavirus regulations, salons in San Francisco are closed for indoor services. The owner of the salon, a woman called Erica Kios, was furious about this. She saw the unfairness of it. She told Fox News that Pelosi's trip was, quote, disturbing and a slap in the face to people who were not allowed to work because of Nancy Pelosi. Meanwhile, our media was angry too, not at Nancy Pelosi, but at you for finding out it happened.
This president didn't care less about the spread of this virus than to see what he did, vandalizing, by the way, the White House by bringing all those people there, no mask, no distancing, and the rest. He slapped science right in the face.
They asked for $250 billion in 48 hours. I said, well, I don't think so. They objected, and I congratulate the Senate Democrats.
Speaker Pelosi, what are you going to share with us from your home?
Chocolate candy.
Thousands have been forced to wait for hours at food banks all across the country.
This is chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here. We just got it restocked with the ice cream.
You don't want to eat up everything all at one time.
I can't do it much longer. I'm trying so hard.
We were, shall we say, enjoying.
Having to admit that, yeah, we're starving, and
I like it better than anything else.
Taping this segment, there are 22 million people out of work.
This specific program is about stopping job losses today.
This is hurting people bad.
Other people in our family go for some other flavors, but
Right now, it's survival mode. You don't know where that next something else is going to come from.
I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented. I just wonder.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
It's better not to have on high heels.
I think Nancy Pelosi is the voice of reason.
And here they are. We have to think in a very drastic way about this. We must embrace innovation. We're coming back to it here. You know it. Infrastructure, innovation, inclusion. Innovation.
After weeks of delay, the Speaker of the House decided yesterday that a trial could finally go forward. She signed the impeachment papers. That took place, Madam President, at a table with a political slogan stuck onto it. And they posed afterwards for smiling photos. And the Speaker distributed souvenir pins to her own colleagues emblazoned with her golden signature that literally came in on silver platters.
Following is a paid advertisement brought to you by the loony left. Do you dream about removing President Trump from office? Does the sound of President Pelosi warm your blackened heart? Well, now you can hold the power of impeachment in your hand. For a limited time, you have the solemn, unprecedented opportunity to own your own piece of purely partisan history. Introducing the commemorative Nancy Pelosi Signature Series Impeachment Pen. Why 11 pens, you may ask? Well, One for each letter of her name, of course. How else do you sign your documents? What better way to mark such a somber and grave occasion? The preceding has been a paid advertisement by the loony left.
The day that Nancy Pelosi was handing out her impeachment pens was the same day that Donald Trump stopped travel coming from China to the United States. So fortunately, instead of playing politics, our president was actually looking out for the health and safety of the American people. But we know all along that Democrats are only out there playing politics, doing what is advantageous for them politically. They don't really ultimately care about what happens to American citizens. Fortunately, we have a president who does.
The question is on adoption of Article 2.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
Today, in a bipartisan way, the House demonstrated that no one is above the law.
I don't care that much about statutes. People will do what they do.
Not even the President of the United States. That Donald Trump is a clear and present danger to our country, and that once again, we honored our oath of office to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help us God. And now, I sadly, and with a heart broken over what this means to our country, of a president who would incite insurrection.
It's inclusive, and we're going to show you that by excluding entire words, in fact, ancient categories of the human experience from our language. By excluding, we will include. Got that? That's the gorgeous mosaic they described. Of course, that mosaic does not include Nancy Pelosi's own Twitter bio, in which she describes herself as, quote, a mother, grandmother, and dark chocolate connoisseur. Dark chocolate connoisseur is the only term still allowed. Hard to imagine a weirder set of words strung together than those, all in one place.
I stand before you as a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a daughter.
A man and a woman.
Amen and a woman. So if you thought amen was an ancient affirmation that had nothing at all to do with biological sex, stand corrected. How does this empower women exactly?
Just stop it now. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Just stop it now. Just stop it now. Just stop it. Stop it now. Just
stop it.
Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it now. Just stop it now. Let's stop it now. Stop.
Donald Trump slapped science right in the face. And that's not easy, by the way, because science is a worthy opponent. Stings like a bee. But by that standard, and that is the standard now, Nancy Pelosi didn't simply slap science in the face yesterday. No. By not wearing a mask and sneaking into a hair salon others are banned from entering, Nancy Pelosi did something worse. Nancy Pelosi drowned science in a $12 a pint designer ice cream cup. She crushed science with her $20,000 Sub-Zero freezer. And then she ripped science apart like a State of the Union address. And she did it all on camera.